Oh hey, welcome back. I'm outside of one of the Goodwill bins in Indianapolis. And listen, things on this channel have been a little different lately. I know that's an understatement, but here's the thing. I've been working towards something really, really big, and I've been collecting a lot of footage to make this video to announce something very specific. So let me go ahead and tell you what that announcement is. I'm opening a toy store. More specifically, a kids' toy and clothing buy, sell, trade store. And that opens up a whole can of worms worthy of explanation. And there's about a dozen and a half things I need to explain to you to make this sense to you. So bear with me here. It's probably going to take more than this video. The next several videos, matter of fact, are probably going to be very specifically about this business adventure that I'm just hardcore in the middle of. You've noticed I've moved out of my shop. Almost entirely empty. Look at that emptiness. Hasn't been this empty since I moved in. Well, that's because I'm moving into a storefront. I want you to check this out. We're meeting with someone to talk about renting that building right there. Wish us luck. I'm actually pretty nervous about it. These things are very complicated, and I'm going to explain as many of them as I can today. So subscribe and turn those notifications on so that next time I post a video, you can continue to get this steady IV drip of information that's going to be coming your way. Let's start with this. The key to opening the toy store on time with the current business plan is to shop at the Goodwill bins as much as possible and to bring back as many toys and clothes as possible. So let's go get into the bin shopping, and through buying what I'll buy today, I'll explain to you what the heck is going on.
No need to clean out your ears. You heard Tendo right. He's opening a store. The appropriate license and permits are acquired, funding is secured, and a storefront is being negotiated as we speak. Also, a name has been chosen. Drum roll, please. The store will be called Duck, Duck, Blue. There's a lot of information coming your way, so hold on to your butts. Let's start with the most important component of this endeavor, the bins. If you're new to the channel, then here's what you need to know. Most of your local Goodwills get so many donations that they struggle to put even half of all donations out on their sales floor. So, Goodwills ship their overstock as well as their leftovers to a regional warehouse. You can actually go to this warehouse and shop all this surplus and pay for it by weight. Can you believe that?
Anybody remember these library checkout cards? A whole bundle of them, brand new.
The bins are so important to this endeavor. Over the course of the next several videos leading up to the open, you're going to see how Tendo and his crew utilize the bins to reduce startup costs for the store drastically.
What is the chances of the guy wearing a custom NASA jacket that he just made would find a vintage NASA monkey keychain that he dropped? And then the GF found NASA swim trunks. You think they'll fit me?
We're going to talk a lot today about the toys that are vital to the store. But before we get into that, let's get the clothing out of the way.
End of round two, I did fill up a cart full of kids' clothes, so it wasn't wasted time, but...
The toys are Tendo's responsibility. Tendo's partner, Lauren, is in charge of the clothing. But because these are Tendo's videos, you're going to hear way more about the toys. But trust us, the clothes are being bought. And lots of hangers too, if you hadn't already noticed.
I found this bin full of hangers. This is actually a specific size hanger we bought for the store, and they are cheaper here by weight. It's like 7-8 cents per hanger this way, and then when we buy them on Amazon in bulk, it's like 18-20. So I do buy whatever hangers here match our store stock.
What's a toy store without Pokemon?
Pokemon card, first find, good sign. Whole bunch of Pokemon cards here, but I'm pretty sure the kid found a bunch of them and threw his energies back, so I'm only getting his energies, but hey, no Pokemon card left behind. This is pretty crazy for one bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had this when I was a kid. It's not the full Pokemon album. It's just those 2 tracks. I remember having this as a kid. Obviously, Pokemon is going to be important to any toy store. Of course, right now, I'm just sort of setting on hands full of cards that I find at the bins, and some left over from previous endeavors. Not enough I'm gonna probably have to sort of outsource Pokemon for the store because it's just not showing up fast enough at the bins, at least for cards. Plush, on the other hand, boy, have I been scoring with Pokemon Plush at the bins. You just can't imagine how many Pokemon Plush I have right now, so I'm gonna actually go up into the attic here. I was about to call it the basement. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have to dig some of it out, but it's insane, okay? This whole bag right here is probably half Pokemon Plush, and I've got a couple bags over here in this corner that are buried, that are just Pokemon Plush, okay? This one's probably 10 or 12 Pokemon Plush. And then look at this one over here, Pokemon. And honestly, there's like 2 more, maybe 3 more over here. I'm not even gonna take the time to dig them all out. I'm swimming in Pokemon Plush. It's gonna be a huge part of the store.
It's Nerf or nothing.
All darts. I want all darts. There's a lot of darts in here. One Nerf gun. People think I'm crazy digging every single Nerf dart out of every bin that I go past. It ends up being like 100 darts every trip to the bins. And then I come home and I sort them into packets that we'll put in the store for just a couple bucks. Not really the highest payoff, but there are these Amazon darts that you can buy in bulk, which are great for resale. You spend 30 bucks on 1,000 of them, you sell each packet. It's not unlike this for a couple bucks, but I'll probably go both ways. I'll have some of those, I'll have some of these, because it's hard to get a variety of colors when you buy bulk. You've got to buy it bulk all one color. So we got green, we got yellow, we got blue, we got the other format Nerf darts, and these are all from the bins, all sorted from the bins, which I like. It sort of tickles my fancy to collect darts and put them together. I've never seen this color scheme of the strong arm darts. We like darts.
Lego my ego.
There's lots of good Lego in here. Oh, there's many things. All right. No Lego left behind. Pretty pumped about my box of complete city Lego. Not only did I just find a box full of classic Lego unopened, I found a grocery bag full of Lego. Oh baby, let's go. Let's go. Lego is going to be a very important part of the store. But here's the problem. I sold my entire Lego collection about 2 months before conceptualizing and beginning to actually work towards opening a store, so I've had to start all over. But I'd say it's been going okay, because about every time I go thrifting, I come back with a bag of mixed Lego. Like, here's some nice Lego plates, a bunch of raw Lego. And so the goal is to fill a couple of these tubs up. And after only 4 or 5 trips to the Goodwill bins, I got one about half full. And that comes from scooping the bottom of every bin and taking every little bitty bit of Lego. I have to fill these up. It's going to be hard, but when the store opens, my Lego table is going to be mwah. So I'm on to a second bin now that has a lot of this stuff in it, and I found the City Lego manual, which means this set was probably dumped into this bin. I'm also buying Duplo, so I'll take that too. So now I've got a second bin to run through before they rotate. Hurry, hurry.
Plush, plush, and plush.
Ooh, plush, plush, plush. Straight to the plush, straight to the plush. Give me the plush, give me the plush. Sailor Moon plush found in the search for all this Lego. There's so many Squishmallows. 2 Sonics. Let's go. Gales, let's go. Look, there's another one.
Oh,
There's
there's another one right there.
I had to make a bit of a judgment call to run and get this giant Knuckles. Because there's a Pikachu also, not as big. But I thought, well, that Knuckles is probably worth a try more than the Pikachu, and I made the right choice because I saw the Pikachu and he's missing his nose. Tim and Purple Yoshi's about the only awesome plush today. I got a few others for resale for other purposes, but those are the only awesome ones. I've thrown the plush, mostly Squishmallows that need to be washed in the hallway. And then here's all the other plush that I got today, just completely random. But this is how I organize it, and then I try to throw most of it up in the attic for deep storage, at least for right now. Want to see something hilarious? That there is a washer full, and I mean full, of Squishmallows. They resell really well for me, but they're near impossible to find without tons of dirt and stains. They really get dirty very easily because of this sort of softer, plushy-ish material they're made out of. I'm finding almost no matter how dirty they are when I buy them, they wash up pretty good. So as long as they're not cut open when they're dirty, I'm taking the time to wash them. Obviously things are a bit of a mess right now. Clothes, and we got a garage full of stuff. And we have a lot of trips planned back to the bins to do this several more times, probably 20 more times. So I'm gonna have to find a way to not go crazy with the amount of stuff. So like bags that are full of things, so stuffed animal bag, it's full, I'm gonna store it up in the attic. There's a couple more examples of this. I've got some full Nerf bags, some full Beanie Baby bags. I don't want to do this because like there are like Squishmallows in here, and eventually I'll have enough Squishmallows to separate the Squishmallow bags. There's just no way there's enough room for all this, so things are gonna start moving upstairs, which sucks, but we gotta do it. So once more into the abyss, dear friends, I ascend to darkness. Oh shit, not way too much for this. Come on, tough girl. I've got 2 bags of jackets and a bag of costumes up there. And a bag of shoes. Attic space. I'm gonna have to do a good job of keeping notes of like, we got a bag of this, a bag of that, because this is all tagged Beanie Baby, which includes vintage actual Beanie Baby, most of it tagged. But I'm buying enough of it to have a store display. A couple store displays, a Beanie Baby and a Beanie Buddy. Yeah, Beanie Buddy. Maybe a Beanie Boo. Of course, I'm hoarding up Nerf stuff, hoarding up quality sellable plush, which includes, but is not limited to, Fortnite stuff, video game stuff, Squishmallows.
Trains and more trains.
I'm seeing signs of train stuff. I really need the trees, so I'm gonna get these, and then there's a track. Now I gotta turn up this whole thing, see if there aren't actually trains. But I need this miscellaneous as bad as the train, so I'll take it. 1 tiny Lego, 1 bag full of Thomas the Train stuff, which this is the stuff I always swore I wouldn't buy, but we're buying it now too. I always only buy the old stuff, but I'm expanding my horizons. If you've watched this channel very long at all, you know I have some sort of weird obsession with toy trains, and that has not changed and will not change when we open our toy store. I've been buying in-box train stuff, I've been buying different brand train stuff, and more importantly, I've been buying very specific tables to build permanent train sets. Last time I was here, all I saw was that sold sticker, and I thought it was already sold, but they do a thing where they leave a sold sticker under the price tag so you can take the price tag off, go pay for it, and then everyone else knows it's sold. So I left it here last time like an idiot, but it's the perfect table because it's like toddler height. So we're gonna build a train table from this thrifted table. But let's go pay for it and then go buy some yellow paint. In the store where you can buy parts off of, and kids can play and interact with the train table in the store, therefore prompting the parents to be like, ooh, little Jimmy likes it, let's buy him some. So this was just bought at a recent binge trip. I buy train stuff at every binge trip. I've had a couple crazy train hauls at the bins recently, and I've ended up with a tote full of trains themselves and then totes full of tracks of different kinds. Hold my permanent train table. We got Toby's windmill, we got Cranky the crane, we got Bridges, we got the crossing area, we got Crosby Cole. Let's go.
Let's talk taters.
Hey, I got some. You might take a look in the back seat. Got some stuff for you.
Are these potato heads for me? Nathan brought me a box of potato heads. That's sick. I've probably collected 50, maybe. I really don't know how to guess. 50 potato heads so far for the store. I really thought I'd find by now more like licensed ones like this Vader. But I think I've only found Buzz Lightyear so far. Oh yeah, Nathan found, I think it's all there. It's in the bag, but I think Nathan found all of Buzz Potato Head, which is an awesome find. Potato Head is gonna be a funny one in the store. Everyone knows a potato head's not really worth a lot of money, but here's the thing. I have an idea that carries over from my antique mall selling that I really want to try in a store, and that is that I want to make things relatively experiential. I want you to dig for your Lego and fill your cup. I want you to put together your own potato head. A potato head new, what, $7? I'm going to sell them at the store for something close to that, $5. But the idea is that there's a table built specifically for potato head with potato head art decorations where you pick the body, you pick the arms, you pick the eyes, and you leave with a potato head that you have built. Now, making a store that has a lot of experiential toys means that kids are going to play with the toys and probably make a mess. I'm going to try to start really strong making it part of the store ethos that it's okay that the kids play with stuff. We're gonna have to pick up after them a little. Hopefully parents pick up after the kids. We'll see. If we don't get too annoyed, I'd really like to continue to have random things like potato heads that you put together yourself in the store and create a place that kids like to come. Therefore, parents spend more money. It's all concept right now. No idea how it's gonna go. Could be the worst choice I make, but I'm gonna try it. I'm probably gonna have to stop buying potato heads at some point because here's one whole IKEA bag full. There's 2 more up in the attic, and I have this to add to it. It's a lot. It's a lot of potato head. It shows up at the bins a lot.
Rubber ducks.
Rubber ducky. Look, rubber ducks are not really something that I ever really bought for myself on this channel. In actuality, there's something that were just in the background of my videos. The whole yellow thing, I'm always painting things yellow, like look at my tool hanger. It happens a lot on this channel. And then also, I told a really cool story on a live one time about rubber ducks. And because of that, a bunch of you guys started sending me rubber ducks in the mail. So I have bags full of them. And I'll be honest with you, I used to sort of get frustrated because I was like, well, I don't want to throw these away. People keep sending them, but what am I going to do with them? It's kind of funny because now that we're opening the store and it has a duck-related name, I'm very thankful for all the ducks that you guys have sent. And now listen, I'm not asking anybody to send any more because I've got a lot. But if you happen to send any rubber ducks to the P.O. box anytime soon, they will end up on a display in the store because I'm trying to build this thing with just thousands of them. So I am buying every rubber duck I can at the bins. Not for resale, for decorations.
The girly stuff.
I just found this LOL doll spear in this bin. I think I spot another. There's stuff in there. I think that's also LOL doll. Probably got something to get, but it is LOL doll. I started finding LOL dolls. Got handfuls of them. I struggle with girl toys for probably obvious reasons. So the best I know to do for girl toys for the toy store is to sell stuff that the nieces in my life are sort of obsessed with. So I'm packaging LOL doll stuff right now, and I've got quite a few here, and these ought to sell pretty well because I'm sort of selling more accessories than you tend to get with a new one from Walmart. So pretty stoked to get these in these pink bags. Doesn't that look legit?
Music stuff.
Something I inevitably bring home almost every trip to the bins is a few music-related items, and I have an ongoing and ever-increasing collection of noisemakers and things like this. Nathan and I even brought home a drum set from the bins the other day. $15. 15. I love that they're yellow.
Oh, dude, I will get that.
Get them. We didn't even notice this before we bought them. They're set up to be electric drums, even though they're acoustic drums. These heads, look real close. They're called mesh heads. They're silent, and this is a drum trigger to pick up the hit when you hit them. It's an electrified acoustic drum set.
So $16 was a good
That right there is like 50 to 100 bucks on its own.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe it? All expensive mesh heads, quiet heads, no sound, drum triggers, $15. Crazy. But I brought home one of these. I brought home one of these. So I like to put stuff like this on display over here that I can use. And of course, flutes and shakers and this stuff over here. And I've been doing this because you may or may not have noticed, but all the music that's been on the channel for a little while now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, all the music that's on the channel moving forward is actually music that Nathan and I have been making in this very room. It's a little bit costly to pay for royalty-free or royalty-paid-for music on for use on YouTube. And I just sort of one day thought, I have all this stuff, I like making music. Why am I paying to put music on my videos? So it's nice to find music instruments and stuff like that at the bins. Now, whether or not music's gonna have a place in the store, that's hard to say, but I've been envisioning some ways. It's almost standard practice now for like 4th or 5th graders to play recorders. And I come across so many quality recorders. I mean, crap recorders too. You can find them dollar store level, but like I find these, you know, $10, $15 Yamaha recorders all the time. I want to integrate music into the store somehow because I do like the idea, as I've pointed out many times in this video, of making interactive things or selling things that are meant for kids to interact with. But I haven't really quite conceptualized a way to fit music into the store. But I'm going to. I'm going to figure it out one way or another.
Miscellaneous.
Would you like a hacky sack? Mouse trap. I started out intending to go through about a dozen more sets of toys in this video alone, but I think plenty of you have been watching this channel long enough that you know there's lots of toys we mess with regularly on this channel, and I'm just not going to go through them all. I could show you bags and bags of action figures, and I've got Hot Wheels stuff that I'm putting together for the store. I could have separated Lego into Bionicle and other things that I've got bags and bags full of that I've been picking off of the bottom of every bin. But just know this. There's plenty of videos to come about this store and plenty of videos to come of us at the bins buying stuff at the store. We'll talk more and more about toys and even a little bit more about clothes as we go on, but we're gonna cut it there on toys and talk about a few more things before we wrap this video up.
Store fixtures and equipment.
We were breaking for lunch, but on the way to lunch, snagged some floating IKEA lac shelves in bright primary red. I'll take it. I could use a dozen more of those for the store. All things primary colors. Well, I'm lucky I walked in because I've been on the phone with banks talking about their proprietary systems, and it's just a lot of money. The cheapest setup is probably $800-900.
You told say it's $317.71.
Well, I just bought a point of sale system, receipt printer, iPad kiosk. It belonged to that barbecue joint that closed down.
Oh.
And so listen, I paid $300 for all of it.
Yeah.
The receipt printers are universal to everything. I don't know whether or not the credit card readers are, but the credit card readers sell for several $100s each. And the receipt printers sell for way more. And 2 of these receipt printers are brand new. Like never even opened. I think even once I figure out what will and won't work, we'll be able to keep enough to have a whole point of sale and then sell the rest and more than make the money back we spent. So the stuff's just brand new. I'm sad to say the business that they belong to didn't last very long.
Let's talk location.
I want you to check this out. We're meeting with someone to talk about renting that building right there. Wish us luck. I'm actually pretty nervous about it.
As of the release of this video, a location has not been secured, but we have put in an offer on the building we want, and we're waiting to hear back. Wish us luck, because the building we're looking at would not only be a great storefront, but it would also more than replace the shop, leave us room to grow, and if the trash gods are willing, it will usher this channel into a new golden era. If that sounds like fun to you, make sure you're subscribed There's so much more to come.
Let me just be the first to say, I think that went almost exactly as we hoped it would. Really?
I don't think we could have planned anything better than that was. That's like perfect.
Look at me in my collared shirt and my jacket.